Meowdy. I have a confession to make. I might be colorblind, but let me tell you how I found out. So I love planes, right? Ever since I was little, I've loved planes and I've wanted to be a pilot. But to be a pilot, you need something called a first class medical certificate, which is a bunch of exams, including color vision. So I was doing this exam and I failed. Yes, I am diagnosed with protanomaly, a mild protanomaly. Shut up, I'm still blue. So they were like, sorry, you're colorblind, you can't be a pilot. Little did they know, I am a stubborn cat. And they made one fatal mistake of showing me the rulebook. So once I was home, I just went through it entirely. And I realized that something was wrong. There was no rule that said as soon as you fail the Ishihara test, which is the one with the little circles and thing that I did in another video. It doesn't mean that I failed, it means that they need to test me more. But they didn't want to test me more. Something bureaucracy. So then I insisted for the next 6 months. And after a whole presidential election and a board of directors changed from the aviation authority here in Panama, they finally decided that they would let me do further testing. So they did, and I passed. So they gave me a little fancy note that said, "Sucks, can't be a pilot. Let him fly." So I started the process of flying to the flight school that I wanted to go. 4 months later, they rejected me. I was so heartbroken because this was the school that I wanted to, like, I thought the colorblindness would be the hard part. Not getting into the flight school that I wanted, I thought I would just throw money at them and they would let me in. But that was not the case. So after like 2 weeks of being heartbroken, I decided to forget what I was heartbroken for and went to my second option, and they were so nice and they said that I could get into their flight school. However, I had one more challenge. Remember when I said I thought I would just throw money at them and they would let me in? No? How? That was a few seconds ago. So I don't have the money to spare and I had to apply for a loan. This was the last hurdle, the last challenge, and it got approved. I got a loan. Sucks is gonna be a flying cat. Baby, let's go! Don't give up on your dreams. Be stubborn like me. I ramble like this on my streams too. That's twitch.tv/itsucks with 2 eyes in the front. I'm gonna be a pilot.